Former Secretary of State Mike Pompeo. Mr. Secretary, right now we're looking at day 4 of an exchange of attacks between two countries. Who's winning?
Oh, goodness. The world is winning, frankly. The world's going to be safer as a result of the actions that the Israelis have taken. They not only did the work since October 7th against Hezbollah and in Gaza, against Hamas and against the Houthis, but now are taking down the fundamental capacity of Iran to go after us here in the United States of America. So this is a deeply important project. It needs to be finished. There needs to be no remnants of the Iranian nuclear program left intact. That includes Fordo. Collectively, the world can achieve that, and the Gulf Arab states, the Israelis, and the United States of America will be safer once we've all accomplished that.
We understand the Cuds force branch was hit. How important are the Cuds force if you want to dismantle Iran and their terror machine? What role do they have?
The Cuds force plays a big role, right? The strike against Qasem Soleimani that President Trump took during the first term was a direct role leading the IRGC and its Cuds force. That's the external terror operation, Brian. Those are the folks trying to operate all across the world, including here inside the United States. The fact that we've now dismantled at least a significant part of their leadership, that the Israelis have done so, is a really good thing. It's creating confusion and creates ultimately a good outcome that the Iranian people have a shot at a freer, more sustainable life than they've had since 1979.
So it looks like Israel has knocked out, according to the Wall Street Journal, the centrifuges at Iran's biggest facility in Natanz, killed up to 10 of the country's top nuclear scientists, destroyed key pieces of the supply chain for building this bomb. But Fordo stands strong still, buried in a mountain. So unless they're going to do a manned operation to go into that mountain, we're going to have to use bunker busters that only we have. If this action ends with Fordo still intact, what actually changed?
Well, Brian, they'll be diminished even if Fordo were to remain intact. But I think your point is precisely right. Fordo can't remain. It is a tough target, but it's a target that the West, including the United States, has been staring at for a long time. We know a lot about it. And so we should help Israel achieve its ultimate objective, whether that's providing those specialized munitions, or a set of other operations that the Israelis, I am confident, have in their arsenal. We should facilitate the end of Fordo. We should make sure it goes away, and then we should also make sure that everybody understands that there's no moral equivalence between what's taking place today. We see this film from Tel Aviv and other places in Israel. These are civilian targets the Iranians have gone after. The Israelis have a strategic deep campaign against military and security targets and the economic lifelines for the Iranian regime. Those are very different things, and the Israelis need to be supported to accomplish this mission on behalf of not only their own security in Israel, but the security for people here in the United States as well.
So how do you feel about the Republican Party, the MAGA world, divided, saying that, Mr. President, you promised no more wars in the Middle East? They seem to be critical of him. The president snapped back and say, I speak for the MAGA world, and had some other words. How do you feel about it? I mean, is it feel different to have critics coming from the right?
Well, first of all, I think President Trump's right. He does get to shape this in a way that no one else can. It is his leadership. But second, I actually think it's a pretty small part of the folks who supported Donald Trump in the last election that don't understand that it's in America's interest to see a nation that chants death to America wants to kill not only our president, but me and others here in the United States. I think Americans fundamentally get that and see that this is a good thing. So there's a couple of loud voices that claim to come from the right. I actually think they sound more like Tim Walz than Ronald Reagan. But make no mistake about it, I think most Americans appreciate that President Trump has kept Americans safe for an awfully long time. He's prevented our having to send large numbers of our soldiers, sailors, airmen, and Marines into combat. We didn't do it in the first 4 years. I think he can deter the Iranians again. And when we get this right, we'll all be safer. There won't be any new wars, just as there weren't in the first Trump term. And I think not only will folks from the MAGA movement and from the Republican Party, but I think most Americans will appreciate the remarkable work that President Trump's done.
Absolutely. You stay safe, too, Mr. Secretary. I know they have you on their kill list, and I hope you're able to get the security that makes you feel secure. Thanks so much for your time. Appreciate it. And we'll look forward to talking to you again.